Imagine two people each receive an extra $10,000. One person buys a new car, upgrades their phone, takes an expensive vacation, and spends the rest on things they don't really need. The other person does something completely different. They use that $10,000 to buy things that can potentially produce more money. And that difference is one of the biggest secrets behind how wealth actually works. Rich people don't necessarily spend less money. They often spend money differently. They ask a different question. Not, what can I afford? But, what can this money do for me? And that simple shift can completely change your financial future. The first thing wealthy people buy is assets. An asset is something that can potentially generate income or increase in value over time. Stocks, businesses, real estate, and other productive investments. Imagine putting $10,000 into something that generates a return over many years. The money isn't sitting there doing nothing. It has a job. And when the returns are reinvested, those returns can potentially generate even more returns. That's compounding. And wealthy people understand something important. The goal isn't just to have money. The goal is to own things that make money. But there's another thing wealthy people buy that most people overlook. They buy time. This doesn't always mean expensive luxury. It can mean paying for services that remove low-value tasks from their lives. Why? Because time can be used to earn more, build a business, learn valuable skills, or spend time with people who matter. If someone spends 5 hours every week doing something that could be outsourced cheaply, they may be saving money, but losing valuable time. And time is something you can never get back. The third thing wealthy people buy is education and skills. Not every wealthy person has an expensive degree, but many understand the value of becoming more valuable. They spend money learning skills that can increase their earning power. Sales, investing, negotiation, technology, leadership, business. Because increasing your income creates more capital, and more capital gives you more opportunities to invest. This creates a powerful cycle. Skills can increase income. Income can increase investments. Investments can increase wealth. And wealth can create even more opportunities. The fourth thing wealthy people buy is ownership. This is where the game really changes. An employee generally gets paid for the work they perform. An owner can potentially benefit from the growth of something they own. That could be a company, a stock, a rental property, intellectual property, or a digital business. Ownership gives your money a chance to work even when you're not actively working. And finally, wealthy people buy something most people rarely think about: financial freedom. They make purchases and investment decisions that increase their ability to say no. No to a job they hate. No to unnecessary debt. No to working every hour just to survive. That's the real luxury. It's not the expensive watch. It's not the sports car. It's not the mansion. It's having enough productive assets that your life isn't completely dependent on your next paycheck. So the next time you have extra money, don't just ask yourself, what can I buy? Ask, what can I buy that could eventually buy my freedom? Because the difference between looking wealthy and becoming wealthy often comes down to one decision. Do you buy things that consume your money, or things that have the potential to create more of it?